I remember very fondly Grover SB sliding under a Margaret Spear piloted by Lord Knight.
Yeah.
One more bursting through Lord Knight's burst and picking up a kill combo in the air with Zeodyne at the end. Grand Finals at NEC, and that was the second last round, I think. Then it was all Grover. It was so hype. Anyway, still world-class play between Grover and NEKOZE, and it's such a fierce rival battle here. It's very lore-intensive between the Fool and the Fool.
Yeah, this is the canonical ending here, potentially.
Yeah, oh my god, canonical accomplice ending is possible as well. Protect Adachi.
We gotta get the boss music selected, we gotta get on the right stage.
Yeah, honestly, as much as I love Aiga's theme Heartful Cry, I think we could probably swap this one out for
Facing My True Self?
Facing My True Self, or The Almighty. Right?
Yeah.
The Almighty would be good. Almighty! Can they hear me?
No, they're not gonna. And we got the JP player on. Oh, wait.
They're switching it. Yes. He's going to do the Almighty. I promise he is.
I got it.
I know him.
Blood Red Moon.
Okay.
Also acceptable. Also acceptable.
Acceptable.
This is early. You know, we fought the Adachi before.
I will say, reserving the Almighty for Grand Finals is probably a good call.
That's true. That is true.
At least set one Grand Finals, and then maybe battle for all of our souls for Shin Grand Finals.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, this is a funny song, I can't lie.
This is interesting because if you look at like Jordan versus Grover matches that have happened in the past, Jordan's usually playing very aggressive and Grover gets to be on the defense. But this is now two players who want to be reactive, want to be a little bit more defensive. And one of them has to commit to the aggression, and right now that is NEKOZE.
Yeah, right. Air back dash, and here's Grover filling up his meter on the IBs. Gently floating back down. Unable to open up Grover in any capacity. Grover just wanted to tech that throw and ended up throwing NEKOZE, who must have been baiting a DP or something, sitting there. Love the advancing command grab. It just kind of, those little distance issues, Adachi just solves for you with a walking command grab that's still pretty hard to react to.
Yeah, because the walk is very akin to his normal walk animation, so you have to be ready to recognize the specific hand movements that happen, and also recognize the specific pressure, but JC will connect, and NEKOZE will take the first round.
I feel like the scariest Adachi players are the ones that actually do walk in their pressure.
Yes.
They'll do like 5A, 5AA walk, 5A walk, and it ends up conditioning you to get command grabbed by walking command grabs.
Or it's conditioning you to mash on any kind of gap, and then you get these big frame trap opportunities.
Yeah, at which point if he hits you with 5B instead, that's a valuable counter hit. 5C, no question, you're almost dead.
And you're going to see a glimpse of what happens there. Just 2.3k into a fear, but DP's out. Once again, Grover DP working exactly when needed.
Fearlessness in the face of fear. If you can't block, you're either going to DP or wake up. It kind of really makes it easier for you to make the decision. Love tapping the Magatsu Izanagi with J2B, which hits on both sides.
Oh, and a nice 2B catch at the very end of that jump arc. Going to be able to get the full air unblockable.
Yep, and you saw that was auto combo, so the meter bonus is there for Grover, who can spend everything to cut into the Awakening as deep as possible. No, it chose not to, actually. I respect it. The Oki was really good off of Raging Lion anyway.
All right. And now trying to find an opportunity to reopen back up, but NEKOZE getting the good 5C confirmed.
So much meter from NEKOZE. Grover too, though. He's got meter. He can't kill off this.
You can't, but you're going to be in a very safe situation. Just play full screen, have a good life lead. So much Awakening health rebuilding back up.
Yeah, look at it go. It's so hard to keep up with. NEKOZE's got to land a hit soon.
Alpha counter to get out right there. 2B is the first connection that you want to be looking for here.
A brat like you. That's not going to kill, by the way.
No.
A lot more work to do.
But does have the buff applied now.
What?
DP whip Grover.
And so smart of NEKOZE. Immediately OMB to remove the burst option from Grover. That's the only way to secure that kill, barring a throw punish on the DP. And NEKOZE wasn't in range for going and landing a throw. That was kind of a very aware, sudden movement to punish the super far DP from Grover.
Yeah. And that's what you needed to specifically from as Grover to just not do anything at that exact point. Because you just had to back off. You'd be like, hey, I got the life lead. We got like 10 seconds left. I just got to chill.
If you're ever wondering if a DP was intentional or not, remember that DPs are performed by the DP button.
Yep.
They're always intentional. It's really hard to do a TVI accident. You have to drop the controller, basically.
Yeah, or, misplace a finger. It's late. Some of these guys have been gaming since 10 in the morning.
Yeah, right.
Good DP over there from NEKOZE. You know, something that isn't really mentioned as much with like Adachi DP and so far through this tournament is it's a high-low mix. It's auto-timed on it.
It's not great,
but it still blows
it's there.
people up. It still blows people up.
It does. It works, especially when you start using OMC shenanigans to go low after. Yeah, it's expensive, but it's valid too. I can't deny that.
All right, nice jump over. Gonna not be able to actually hit the Magatsu Izanagi.
Yeah, it looks like NEKOZE was floating around Izanagi, just trying to bait Grover into swinging on Izanagi, defending him. A lot of meter, but going to spend nothing because there's no cut into Awakening yet. The next combo, though, spend everything here, Grover. Yeah. We'll see as much as possible, barring OMB.
Oh, gets the B air raging line as well, so with the yellow tech, a little bit of an extension, finds a 2A, forces the burst out from NEKOZE.
And NEKOZE chose it. He did that from a big life deficit, but has enough meter to kill. A brat like you can't burst this. It's a super. That kills. And Labras is happy about it.
Labras is happy.
Yeah.
Because they want to see that Narukami guy out of here. It's NEKOZE now up to match point to move over to that losers finals.
Move over Grover.
Good tech out, though, this time from Grover.
Yep.
Not going to let it go, but these 5Bs are whiffing, eventually getting hit like these 2Ds.
1980 damage on that. Fatal counter version's 26. Just be careful. Oh, that was almost a fatal counter, but it still did another 2,000. Grover has got to get Awakening in here. Will it come off a VP or a super? Or
no, Ghastly Whale!
He's in fear. He can't burst. He burst it and he got it baited. NEKOZE with a full punish and a perfect moving over Grover with a 2-0 in loser semis.
Yeah.
Magatsu Izanagi gets the last hit, and it is the non-canon and early ending for Persona 4 today.
It's the bad end for those of you looking at the story, but it's the good end for us as we get to see more Shita action in our losers finals.
That's true. It's good for the Adachi fans.
Sorry.
You know, I'm a Grover. I'm sorry, a Grover homeboy and fan any day of the week.
Yeah.
But I don't even mind watching him lose. He finds a way to lose with dignity and grace. And I know we can see him, no matter where Persona is, he'll be there, even if it's the third game he enters that day. So shouts to Grover for performing so well up to this point. Loser semis, it's unfortunately outside of the coveted top 3 position, but loser semis is always the hypest set of the tournament to me.
Yeah, I
certainly
agree.
among the first 2 sets.
Yep.
It's so important and so fast.
Yeah, and it's always one that's like, it's always so close. It's very rare that you see a loser semis that's like super one-sided.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
They both play with the intention of closing the set out.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Because they want to at least get that third. They want to be able to say I got the top 3. I'm in the Twitter pick.
That's right. That's the clout, right?
Yep,
That's the only currency in our world. Esports, come on.